Hello, welcome back. GeoDetective is going to be the vibe this time round. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed those last couple of videos in the smallest nations in the world. I quite enjoyed that. I sort of was tempted to keep going with it, but yeah, I'm going to save myself that for later down the line, I think, because there's still some countries that we've yet to see in that map. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to move back to this one. I've only done one GeoDetective round so far. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back. I'm enjoying the mixture of vibes at the moment. So keeping the no movement restriction, that's an ever present for me. Um, let's get into it and see what we got. I can't remember what score I'm trying to beat. I think it's something like 21,870, something like that. Rings a bell. Okay. Anyway, we got some writing. That's a good start. Usina Hidroelétrica de Sobradinho. So that is Portuguese. So probably Brazil. Probably Brazil. Yeah, I mean, unless we can see any reason to think that it might be Portugal, I don't, to be honest. Okay. So the clue has to be Sobradinho, doesn't it? I'm thinking Brazil. I'm thinking, which way are we? The sea is out to our northwest, really, which is a bit confusing. I suppose it could be sort of. So is Sobradinho a state in Brazil? Brazil. Let's have a little look round. Said it before, and I'll say it again. It's a massive country, so I won't labour this too much. The only thing that's slightly confusing is that the orientation of the sea. So the sea appears to be out sort of this way. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be up there on that bit. Let's have just a quick whip round the coast for Sobradinho. Yeah, because it could also be like there, I suppose, couldn't it? Which would be disastrous. The Bay of All Saints. I would sing an All Saints song to you now if I could remember one. But I can't. And actually, I think you'll be thankful for it. If I'm being honest. If I'm speak the true. Okay. God, I keep like zooming in and I can't see Sobradinho. I think, therefore, I am. Oh my God, we're only down to Rio. Like, there's so much. Oh God. Florianopolis. Been there. And it isn't there. Okay. I see. I'm sort of tempted to go. It looks a little bit like little clusters of mini islands, and it kind of looks how this did here. Where was it? Can't quite remember. It sort of along maybe this bit. Or this bit here, sort of thing. Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut instinct, which was that it was going to be at the top. Here, just because of the orientation. So let's just go for that. Yeah, I'm gonna go in there. Oh, okay. It were the correct country. Oh yeah, look, Sobradinho is there. So it was actually at the river, the São Francisco River. Damn. Okay, not a great score to start things off. Then I'm going to struggle to beat my best. Warning: hazardous road. Travel at your own risk beyond this point. I tell you what this looks like, actually. This looks like Mauna Kea, which is in Hawaii. Yeah, it does. It looks a lot like Mauna Kea, which is the, I believe, the tallest mountain in the world. So obviously, difference being the highest mountain is obviously Everest, but tallest, i.e., base to peak, is Mauna Kea, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, what am I doing? I've put myself off. Right, it's not Alaska. I think this is where this is going to be right. But I can't promise you anything. Yeah, there's Mauna Kea there. So I think it's one of these roads in the... I'm going to go here. Oh, it was Mauna Kea. It was... Oh, nearly a perfect score. 5.4 miles away. I went near the airfield, which I didn't actually see. But yeah, now, you know, if I'd have seen that, it might have steered me away. But it was up in these... Yeah, look, that's exactly that's the roads I should have been looking for. Look at that. It's up the Mauna Kea Trail. Oh, well, anyway, I shouldn't be too disappointed with that. It was Mauna Kea, Hawaii. Well, that's okay. That's put me in a bit of a better place. Okay, what have we got here? This looks European. It looks. Oh, hello. We've got some place names here. Centrum. Oh. Now, that could be. Oh God. These signs, Lajny, Zapad, like they look sort of Slovenian or something like that. It could be Slovenia, actually. I could believe that. I wouldn't argue with you over that if you said it was Slovenia. So I'm thinking here, Slovenia, Slovakia, Croatia. What are these things up here? Yeah, like or Macedonia, but I'm just thinking it's a little bit too built up for Macedonia. I'm always pretty harsh on Macedonia, but if you look at it, it's I always use the word dilapidated, which is a word that I like to use and certainly is apt for Macedonia, I'm afraid to report. I'm thinking to go with my gut and go Slovenia here. I think the one thing I'll be interested to see... So if I just look at this place name, or this, whatever it's called, looks like a hospital sort of thing, Povodi Ore, and if I look at some more words, just to really soak them in, Lajne Zapad Tunice. Yeah. Okay. And then go into Slovenia. If I'm happy enough that those words sound Slovenian enough, then I'll go for it. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I have the only place I've been to in Slovenia is Ljubljana. Hold on, let's think. Lajny Zapad. I think that's the place. Too nice. Too nice. So maybe I'll have a very, very quick look for that place. There's only so many towns in Slovenia. As is true no matter where you are, I suppose. Trieste is in Italy. What was potentially another option I was looking at? Maybe Croatia. Yeah, it could be. But I don't recognise... I mean, this might not be a place name, but... Enter full screen. Oh, God, why have I not been doing that? What an idiot. Okay. And then I'll have one very, very quick look in to Macedonia. Oh, yeah. No, definitely not. They use Cyrillic, don't they? So it's going to be not Serbia because they're also Cyrillic. What did I say? Slovenia. Yeah. I'm not 100% with that. But so you're saying the centre is to the north. So I'm going to say that we're south of Ljubljana here. On these roads here. Oh, nope, had the country wrong. Not a million miles away, but I was in Croatia, Czech Republic. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was there by Karlovy Vary. Okay, damn, not really sure. I didn't see those words anywhere, so I was a couple of countries out there. Never mind. Need two perfect scores. In fact, even with two perfect scores, I'm not going to beat my best, so I can afford to be a little bit haphazard with these next two. Andhra Pradesh Police makes me think. I'm thinking India, maybe. RK Township Group. Is it India? Yeah. I just think Andhra Pradesh. I mean, that has to be. That sounds Indian, doesn't it? Driving on the left, which I think they do in India. I mean, sometimes. The sea is over to our south. So if we just get into India, I mean, I'm not going to look for the place, but I'm thinking maybe down one of these places. The only thing that's putting me off that is that I can't see any Indian writing anywhere. All I'm going off is Andhra Pradesh, really. You'd think there would be some Indian writing about. Yeah. So maybe I'll go for a reasonably big city. Well, I was thinking Goa just because of how touristy it is, but Goa's up on the this coast, isn't it? I mean, God. I think this could be a oh wow. Look at what I've seen. Andhra Pradesh. I thought that was an absolutely hapless task. So actually looking for Goa has steered me in the right direction. I don't even know for sure if that's where Goa is. So if we don't stray too far from Andhra Pradesh, and we want to find somewhere where the sea is to the south of us, I mean, I'm thinking maybe there, but not far from Chennai. This doesn't look right geographically, does it? But I'm just kind of amazed that I found that. I mean, it must be a big old. So let's go here. Let's go on this road there. Oh God, yeah, it is a big old. And I saw this. This caught my eye actually. This town because it was in such dark font, which normally means it's a big city. So yeah, okay, it was India. We did well to find, but I mean, look how far away it is from the Andhra Pradesh is there, and that's all the way up there. So yeah, I don't know what hope I stood there really of getting the right place. Hey, never mind. Never mind. So we could still be on. We could still breach the 20,000 mark here if I get a perfect. So let's aim for that. We look like we're in Europe here, don't we? Oh, we've got Cyrillic. So I'm thinking, what can we see on the number plates? Anything? It looks frustratingly generic. I mean, that's harsh. This is a nice building. A lot of character. But yeah, I'm a bit lost as to what to do here. And I think the fact that my best score is out of reach. So far. You never know. Is that a flag? What could that be if it is a flag? Albania? Are we in Albania? Maybe. That doesn't feel at all right, though. I think it's probably going to be Russia. I mean, yeah, Albania doesn't feel right at all. Let me get in to this part of the world and just see if I'm inspired by anything. Cyrillic, they use it. Sophia? No, I don't think so. Sophia's a lot grayer and more industrial looking than this stuff. Macedonia, no. Albania, no. Oh, okay. I always forget they don't use Cyrillic. Cool. That rules that one out. Montenegro, no. So, Serbia, maybe. Maybe Belgrade. Maybe. I've not been, so I don't really know what it looks like. Yeah, Bulgaria, no. So it's either going to be Ukraine. It could be... I think I'm going to go Belgrade. In Serbia. I may live to regret that. But, you know, it's something, isn't it? There, let's go near that thing. Even though that's not what it's going to be. Let's go there. No. Oh, it was Moscow. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's a little bit frustrating. I did say it was probably going to be Russia, but I knew that if at least if I went for Belgrade and it was Serbia, I'd be in for some good points. But with Russia, I rarely get Moscow, actually, to be honest. If normally in Russia, it's somewhere else. It's it's such a huge country that you've got two opes. Yeah, okay, pretty disappointing score in the end. Just 16,486. That last one really killed it. So started off tricky with that Brazil one. The Mauna Kea one was almost perfect. Oopsie. Did I get a perfect score on that one? No, close to, I think. So yeah, a bit of a mixed bag, that one. Not too disappointed, but yeah, I will aim next time to beat my high score. I think I can definitely do it. Just need a little bit more luck with those rounds. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this round. Thanks you all. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all of that. See you next time. Bye-bye.